I get so many questions on how to create a converting and simple sales page or landing page using ConvertKit. And listen, it's very simple. So let's get into it. I am Elesha Jacobs of Innovative Solutions, and I help small business owners and entrepreneurs leverage the power of technology so they can build sustainable businesses for accelerated growth, efficiency, and digitalization in the marketplace. In today's tutorial, I want to show you the 4 essentials before building your page and how to start creating a page that converts and you're ready to share it with the world. I can remember when I started my business, ConvertKit played an instrumental role with regards to email marketing. Coming out of the corporate environment, we use MailChimp. So when I went into entrepreneurship full time, I realized that MailChimp would not work because one of the things, or in my mind, because I was versed and I was trained in MailChimp, I thought that that was applicable for my business. Early on, I realized that that was not the case. So let's get into today's tutorial. Okay, so let's look at the autonomy of a landing page. Now, with a landing page, you have different elements, and depending on that landing page or that sales page that you're creating, the elements will vary. But these are some of the fundamental elements that you need to consider when it comes to creating a landing page in ConvertKit. So we look at our engaging title. You need to have an engaging headline, something that hooks your audience or your potential audience in. You need to have one strong CTA, which is a call to action. You need to have a simple opt-in form. That simple opt-in form is where you're going to be collecting data from your potential audience. If it's their name, email address, and telephone number, or just their name and email. And then you need to have eye-catching imagery. Images relating to the content that you're placing on that landing page. Also, we look at thoughtful description. Copy. The copy is important on your landing page. The copy is what is going to entice your potential audience to take action on that page. And also, if you are promoting, let's say, a webinar or a course, then of course you need to put in your bio, right? Okay, so we are in ConvertKit, and what we want to do now is really get into the basic steps of creating your landing page. So let's get started. Now, you're going to go in to grow. And when you get into ConvertKit, this is the dashboard that you usually see. Gives you an overview of what is actually going on in terms of subscriptions, email performance, and the list of your email subscribers. Now, in today's tutorial, we want to focus on how you can create a simple landing page. So we're going to go to grow, and then we go to landing pages and forms. And when we go to landing pages and forms, we're going to click on create a landing page. When we click on create a landing page, ConvertKit gives you a ton of different templates that you can use to create your landing page, and they have categorized it for you. So if it's an event, if it's a newsletter, a podcast, a product, a profile, a video that you're promoting, a wait list, webinar, ebook, whatever it is. Let's say, for example, you are creating a opt-in offer, then you can go to ebook. If you're promoting a webinar, so they give you different webinar options. So what we're going to do, we're going to create one for a webinar. Okay, we're going to create one for a webinar, and they have a ton of different templates that you can choose from. So this takes out the process of actually creating landing pages from scratch. They have given you templates. It's just simply click and replace with your own content. So we are going to go into, I'm looking for a template I can work with. So we're going to choose the Knox template. Okay. And inside the Knox template, this is the setup of the Knox template. All right. So what we're going to do, one moment. Okay. So what we're going to do, we need to customize this page to the look and the feel of our brand. So we're going to start making a few changes with regards to our landing page. So let's say we are about to change the graphic. So I'm going to start working on the graphic. I'm going to go to edit. Sorry. I'm going to replace, and I'm going to use one of the graphics that is already in there. And it's going to be a free webinar. So I'm going to double click and change the color. Hope I can remember what my color code is. Now, again, this is where you will need to have your brand colors, the hex number for your brand colors, so you're able to adjust this when needed. All right, so I'm going to change this to white. All right, so this is a free webinar on how to create a landing page. Oops. Okay. All right, and then you're going to put in your description in this webinar. You will... All right, so you basically put in your description, you put in when you are going to, when this webinar will be taking place. Again, you can edit the style of your content. So the date accent, if you want it in your brand color. So for example, mine is like a bright dark green. These are just close to my brand, my company colors, more or less. And you can give a short description, and then you can say, well, okay, it includes free narratives. So we're going to look at, you're going to get a free workbook. Oops. So you get a free workbook. You're going to get a free checklist. And everything that is needed in that you want to put inside of this webinar. What are they going to actually receive? So again, we're going to come over here. We're just going to change this to match. You can also change the button color. I like bold colors, as you can see. I am in love with bold colors. All right, and I'm just gonna get their first name and email address. And one of the things, you can ensure that these are required fields. Okay, and we also need to have our disclaimer in terms of respecting privacy. Now, in this type of landing page, one of the things that you want to do is ensure that you have a little bio. Now, again, this is optional content that you can actually put in, or you can leave it out, but you can change your see if I can find a picture of myself. Okay, perfect. So it's going to be taught by, I'm going to change this to white. So this is going to be taught by Elesha. Okay, and if I want to be extra, I can put in a little pink, and then I can put in my short bio. Let me pull that up. So you hear me say this a lot in my videos. And if there's any additional content that you want to put in, you can also do that. One of the other things I am going to do is to remove this background. I'm actually going to change that out. And the good thing about it, you can upload your own media. You can use royalty free from Unsplash. You can also do patterns, and also you can pull photos from your Instagram once you have it connected. So I'm going to try and stay a little in. I don't like those. So again, the creative process with this takes time. So anything relating to websites, I'm just saying, let me put that in. And we can use this photo. And we can say done. Okay, and one of the things that we're going to do, we're going to set the transparency color if we want it to be white. And again, you can do this according to your brand colors as well. Or if you want a black overlay or a gray overlay, depending on how that would actually fit into your stuff. So this is the basic tutorial. And what you're going to do next is we want to ensure that everything, you check your copy, ensure that all your information is in. If you have another, let's say it's a collaboration webinar, you can add that other person here as well. So we can click preview and we get a preview of how this is actually looking. And next, so we're going to exit. And some key stuff to just take into consideration when you're doing this, you can go into settings. Oh, you can change the font that matches your brand font as well. So I love this. And the body, you can change it to, again, match your branding guidelines that you need to keep. That's one of the important things when it comes to building your pages, is ensuring that you are keeping in line with your branding guide. All right, so I'm going to change the name here. I'm going to call it webinar for March. Enter. Now, once they sign up for the webinar, we can click on add page. And you can add a thank you page. And again, we can change out the image. Thank you for signing up. Check your email for details. All right. And we can say, okay, we're going to put this in pink again. And could say, boom, you're in. Or boom, you're in. Something along that line, and just you can give more information regarding the webinar. Again, this is very optional. You can take out all of this information if you just want a simple thank you. You just want a simple thank you page, you can do so. So I'm just going to take this out because simplicity is key. Simplicity is key. And if there's any additional information you want to put on the thank you page, you can do so as well. If you want them to, let's say, for example, you want them to follow you on social or connect with you. So you want them to connect with you on social, for example, you can add additional, like a button, icons, links, and so forth, or any other element that you want to put into that page. Okay, so next thing we're going to go to is the settings. And this is where when your visitor subscribes to the page, they would either get a success or you redirect them to the thank you page. Because we created a thank you page, we're going to redirect them to the thank you page. If you have a custom domain that you would have set up, you can click on the custom domain and you can give it a name. So we could say webinar add, and this is the custom domain for, or the URL or link for that landing page. All right. We make sure our incentives are on point. um, they get that incentive in order to confirm their subscription. If you want to add any advance like invisible recapture, if you want to send them a thank you, send a subscriber to the thank you page, you can do so. And you can also, remember, data is key when it comes to any marketing effort, whether email marketing or overall digital marketing. So what you want to do is connect your analytics, and they give you different options, whether it's Google Tag Manager or Google Analytics or Facebook Business, your Facebook Pixels or so forth. However you are going to be measuring your KPIs or your matrix. And also SEO is important. So what would be your share image? What would be the title and description for this page? Right? So once you've done all of that settings, you're going to click on save, and then you click on publish, and boom, boom, boom. We are going to go to that page, and looky, we're all set up and ready to go. So this is how you create a landing page using ConvertKit. Okay, so you are now ready to share your sales or your landing page with the internet streets. And listen, I am so excited that you have taken the first set of steps to start building an audience that you own, which is your email list. So let me know below what other topics in ConvertKit you would like me to give a tutorial on, and so we can learn how we can leverage the ConvertKit platform inside of our business. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.